Welcome inside the Toronto Pan Am Sports Centre. We are on the pool deck and we are set for the 2024 Olympic and Paralympic swimming trials. Devin Heroux alongside the one, the only, the newly married Brittany Maclean. Britt, it's finally here.
It's here and we are thrilled. I have goosebumps as if I was getting to the blocks today, but we are so excited. There is so much action packed for night one, and I think all the athletes are feeling that excitement. I know the fans in the stands are also feeling that excitement, and of course, us good, big sport advocates are just thrilled to see the first couple athletes get named to this Olympic and Paralympic team.
All right. The opening finals start at 6 p.m. Eastern. You can watch on CBC Sports and CBC Gem. We're going to be taking you through the entire journey, 7 consecutive nights, Britt. How do you qualify for this team?
Yeah, it's a great question because sometimes it is hard to keep track. We're keeping an eye on that Olympic qualifying time. So every event will have an Olympic qualifying time. That is based on the best performances across the world in every event. Now, 2 per country max. So that's what we're going to have to keep an eye on. We are going to only be able to send 2. So if 2 are under the time standard, 2 will go. If only 1 is under, 1 will go. If none are under, unfortunately, none will go.
We don't want that.
No, we do not want that.
All right. So that is the scene setter here. A jam-packed opening night. Fans are starting to file into the place they call Canada's fastest pool. Just a quick note, they had to move this from Montreal to Toronto.
Yep.
The fans have shown up.
They have, and they are thrilled. This morning I was on the preliminary call, and there was a group of school children behind me as if they were here on a field trip, and I loved it because this is what it's all about, right? The next generation. Talking about next generation, we have a ton of athletes here that are at their first Olympic trials, their first Paralympic trials. This is the beginning of their stepping stone. Maybe they're in the stands watching. It's kind of that Summer and Penny thing where Summer came to watch Penny, and then the next games, she's on her relay team. So this is what it's all about here, and I love the fact that we've been able to expand on having more fans here because we're in Toronto.
And hello to you, swimming fans, wherever you're tuning in from. It seems like Brittany's ready to jump in the pool tonight. I might have to, too, by the time we get done here.
Yeah.
Listen, let's talk about Summer McIntosh. We're going to talk a lot about her.
Yeah.
Everyone's clamoring about her. The 400-meter freestyle here tonight, she will win this race going away. But what will be her time? I think that's what we're all interested in this race.
Yeah, and this is one of the races I get so excited to watch Summer in because I consider it one of her bread and butter. Now, she's one of the most versatile swimmers across the board, so the limits are endless for McIntosh. But this 400 free was where she set her first ever world record.
You called it.
Yes, I did. What a thrill it was to get to call it. But she also struggled a little bit in Fukuoka at the 2023 Worlds in this event.
Right.
A still incredible time. She went 3:59, but well off her personal best. So I think this is a bit of a redemption to get back on that Timis Ledecky trio where they're going to go neck and neck at the Olympics this summer.
It's going to be riveting. It is the opening night race in Paris, so no doubt Summer will want to send a statement here tonight. Really quickly, some important scratches, because you said it, the top 2, if they meet that qualifying team time, can make the team. Some scratches in the women's and men's side we should know.
Yeah, in the men's side, Lauren Wigginton, the top seed, is unfortunately not swimming this race, and you're probably wondering why. Well, that Olympic qualifying time is quite quick, 3:46.78. His personal best is a 3:49. So when a competition is quite long, you have to stay the course. His best event is the 400 IM. It is yet to come. So if I'm his coach, we talked about it, we had a strong preliminary swim, but maybe they acknowledge if he can't get near that time or under that time, he might be best to rest for his other events.
And on the women's side, Ella Jansen, she is a scratch. We expected her to maybe push for that second spot.
Really, and this is one of her best chances. So I am unfortunate, it is unfortunate to see these types of things happen. We don't know yet what her reasoning behind that is, but she, luckily, has a ton of other events, so I'm not yet worried. I was on the call, like I said, this morning, and a little bit curious. She didn't look great in the water, but that might be completely just erase that race, move on, and move forward. So we'll learn more a bit as Jansen takes the shape the rest of the week.
Quickly, let's get to a couple of other notable races. That Olympic champion, Maggie McNeil, in the 100-meter fly, she was on a mission in the heats.
She looked so good, and I had the chance to meet her in the stairwell earlier, and she just said, it felt good. That first 50, I felt relaxed, and she is here to make a statement, not only for all the Canadians and the fans in the stands, but for the rest of the world. She wants to defend that Olympic gold this summer, and we watch athletes in the preliminaries sometimes keep it relaxed. Maggie did not. She was powerful. That 56.4, That is fast for the morning.
Watch out for Maggie McNeil. To the Paralympic side of things, 2 world record holders on opening night. Let's start with Sebastian Massabie.
Yeah, he looked awesome, and that is a really exciting event for the Paralympic program. We haven't seen as many men as we have women get to be on that roster, but he is ready to say our Paralympic men's team is ready to go. So I am looking forward to getting to watch him compete.
As we look over here, Taylor Ruck entering the pool. I haven't seen her yet, so we'll watch for Taylor later this week.
Yeah.
And Danielle Doris, a pride of New Brunswick, broke her own world record twice at the Paralympics to become champion. She's in the pool here tonight.
Yeah, reigning Paralympic champ. That 50 fly is going to be lights out. We're also going to see the para 100-meter butterfly as well. If you're wondering why they're both those fly events, it depends on what their classification is. So some of them will swim the 50 and others will swim the 100. It is going to be a riveting night. And like you said, Sebastian Massabie is one of those events where we are really looking forward to watching him continue to improve.
Okay, so that's a scene setter. This is a remarkable scene inside the pool, so different from 3 years ago when I was here wearing a mask. Nobody was in here. John, I'm wondering if you can push into the Eiffel Tower on top of the walkout. A not so subtle reminder of what's at stake here. The athletes are going to enter the pool area right under the Eiffel Tower, Britt. They know what's at stake.
And we will get to watch them. The excitement of seeing someone qualify for their first Olympics, their second Olympics, potentially tonight. We have to keep an eye on Kat Zavarda, who is aiming to try to be the first female to make 4 Olympics. That's the 100 butterfly as well. We've said all about Maggie, but there's still 2 spots in that event up for grabs. So many things to keep an eye on, but that Eiffel Tower is a constant reminder of what's at stake here tonight.
Hopefully it's not too weighty on the shoulders of the Canadian swimmers from this pool to Paris. It all happens here. Britt and I are going to be poolside throughout all of it. Opening night, straight ahead. Buckle up.
Paris in the summer, where hearts turn to gold. It's gonna be a wild ride. Everyone's invited. CBC and GEM have you covered.
Here comes the grab. It is Summer McIntosh. Gold for Canada.
It all begins July 26th. The world comes alive in a global act of unity.